What's up again, you fine, wonderful people? Check it out. We've got what is essentially a spoiler for the stealth keyword, the upcoming stealth keyword from the new Outsiders set that's coming out soon. By the way, spoiler cards and spoiler season is going to run from March 4th through 6th. And cards apparently are shipping out to people right now, which is quite exciting. Yes, I am going to have a spoiler myself, and I can't say what it is, but I know what it is. I can't say what it is, but I know what it is. Okay, so check this out. Hey, so let's talk about stealth. Stealth is a mechanic that we've seen on exactly one card, which I will put on the screen right now. It's an attack reaction, and it looks like this. It's called Razor's Edge. It says target attack action card with stealth gains +3. This was our first glimpse into the world of stealth, or the stealth keyword as it were, which of course is why it's a perfect art piece to put on this article on the Judge blog posted by Joshua Scott. I don't know if Joshua, if you want me to say Josh or Joshua. Either way, Joshua Scott, if you go down here, is the rules and policy manager for Legend Story Studios. Wrote a really in-depth article, as you can see here, about the stealth keyword, and it says, what is stealth? Stealth is a new addition exclusive to the Assassin Toolkit introduced by the Outsiders set. So that tells us that Rangers in this set are not going to have access. Ninjas are not going to have access to the stealth keyword, which is interesting because I think I was of the opinion that stealth would be a shared keyword across across Assassin and Ninja, sort of excluding Ranger. But apparently it's only going to be for Assassin, which also tells me that they're probably going to do something specific for Ranger, which we can assume is the aim counters. And then we can probably also assume something specific to the Ninja to give maybe perhaps all of them one specific thing for a draft and sealed, which would be so sick. Anyway, introduced in this upcoming Outsiders set, assassin heroes who use cards with stealth do so in their own individual and often cunning ways, meaning that we have Arachne, a new version of Arachne for the young hero, which you're going to play in draft, and conceivably it could also be a new version of the adult hero as well, but I'm going to assume that we're still using Arachne Huntsman that you can use in Classic Constructed, but also the new character Utsuri, which is a brand new assassin that we don't know what she does yet, but each of those heroes are going to be playable as draft or sealed and limited in general, and will use stealth in different ways. Stealth is elusive, mysterious, and packed with potential danger. Those who face it only see its true form when they are staring down the assassin that wields it. And that's it. That's all. There's no more information. Video done, over with. If you enjoyed the video, make the number, highlight things. Look. So silly. That is so fun. Look at that. Look at that. Just white text. White text in the background. Yes, but what is stealth? Stealth is an ability keyword, unlike any other. Stealth alone means nothing. It has no specific rules, meaning it does not resolve, it does not trigger, and it does not change the game through effects. Cards simply have the stealth keyword or they don't. So essentially, the stealth keyword on a card is sort of like another pseudo tag or like a line of text at the bottom. And I'll just hold up a random card on my desk. Like, for example, what is this? Pouncing Chi. Pouncing Chi at the very bottom down here calls it a ninja action attack. So it being keyworded for ninja or being part of the ninja class down at the bottom is sort of like a subtype. In a way, stealth as a keyword is an additional subtype. It's kind of like giving royal to yourself in a way. Royal inherently doesn't do anything. You know, you can put on the crown of dominion and you become a royal, but that doesn't inherently give you any benefit until you play cards that benefit you if you are royal. And this is what stealth is, which means instead of specifically giving the keyword or the word itself, stealth, this effect, now you have the ability to say, well, anything that you played alongside of your main ability, if you play a stealth card, for example, well, you're going to do this and this and this because that's your character's ability. It could be your hero ability. Or it could say, if attack react on top of this card, if that card that you attack reacted has the keyword stealth, then, now all of a sudden the on hit is, they lose a card from their hand. Something like that, right? So what you can do essentially with a keyword that doesn't inherently do something is a lot wider than what you could do if you pigeonhole the keyword into a specific form or fashion. And that is what we're getting with stealth, which is very intriguing because it opens up a lot of possibilities for hero effects, or it opens up a lot of possibilities for specific card effects that can then be taken different directions, which is cool design space. And of course, Flesh and Blood isn't the first game ever to introduce something like this. In fact, this was introduced within the game of Dice Masters not too terribly long ago in the form of Founder. Essentially, it was a keyword that they created and they put onto multiple cards that referenced benefits via how many founders you have in the field. If you have a founder, then this card does this extra. If you have multiple founders, then this card gets plus X. That is essentially how they implemented it in the game of Dice Masters, and that's essentially what they can do with this. It's a really cool design space to go and explore, and it's one that games have messed around with a fair bit here and there, and I've seen implemented a few times. And it's always kind of hit or miss sometimes because it depends on how heavily you actually, invest in, I would say, card infrastructure or the amount of cards printed that reference, for example, in this case, stealth. So if they invest fairly heavily in that, then you can reap enough benefit from this non-existent keyword or keyword that is essentially just there for reference only so that you can actually get some really interesting gameplay out of it. However, when combined with other effects that depend on stealth, it becomes the vehicle of carefully crafted chaos, exactly what we're just talking about. Not only are there cards that depend on attacking with a stealth card, but each assassin hero uses stealth cards in fundamentally different ways, exactly what we just talked about. Cards with stealth do not have reminder text because there's nothing to be reminded of. What gives meaning to stealth is how it is used, and who is the hero that wields it. So you may look at this and you may go, well, that is the most anticlimactic spoiler that you could possibly give. In a way, you're correct. It is anticlimactic if you were expecting stealth to be XYZ, do this thing. Whenever, you play this card, if it has stealth, do this thing, right? If that's what you were expecting, in a way, this is anticlimactic. Or, and I will posit that you should consider it this way, this is even more exciting than if they would have just given stealth something to the effect of this card can't be blocked with except by equipment, right? This card can't be blocked with cards from hand. Kind of like the Benji ability, which I expected them to give. This is far more exciting than that because now they can print a card that says if this follows a stealth attack, then it gains +3. And that could be cool. Or if this follows a stealth attack, it is unblockable. That could be crazy. If this follows a stealth attack, create this type of token. All of these spaces are now open because this keyword here exists and doesn't necessarily do something, but it gives power and gives life to other effects. And that's why you should be excited for this. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more things you should be excited for besides just the stealth keyword. I mean, heck, we already got all 3 of those tokens spoiled at the Calling Indie a couple of weeks ago, which is incredibly exciting. I still have to go and talk about the other 2 besides the Blood Rot Pox token. I was out last week. I was kind of busy, in a different place. And so I got to catch up and make those videos so that you can watch them and enjoy them while you, eat lunch or use the restroom, which is probably what a lot of people do when they watch my videos. Comment down below if you watch my videos. Well, no, I don't know if I really want to know that. I'm probably going to cut this part out. I'm just having a good time today. Anyway, so what is stealth? Simple, but complex. Empty, but powerful. Nothing, and yet many things. Time will tell, and eventually all will be revealed. And that right there is the stealth mechanic. And I'm not going to lie, this last portion of text right here really makes me think that this could have also fed into Ninja. It's just so poetic. It's so poetic. in its power, yet emptiness. I love that. So this is the stealth keyword that we know so far. This came out today. It's exciting. At least I was excited about it because I think, first of all, this is a fun, novel way of kind of spoiling it, like the keyword, talking about the keyword. It's fun that it's coming directly from LSS, and it's fun that it's being put on the judge blog. By the way, you can straight up just become a judge on this website, so you should go check this out. Become a judge and, give back to the community by telling people they missed triggers. Oh, that's bad. I don't know if I'm going to leave that in either. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video of me ranting for a few minutes, make a number climb slightly higher because that number has increased dramatically since I was sitting at my computer last. Look at that. Look at that number going up. As always, thanks for watching.